welcome to the roast of Plants vs. Zombies heroes. Today we're here to celebrate PopCap, one of the greatest gaming studios ever to be ruined by EA. Let me make one thing clear. We are roasting PvZ heroes in order to honor it. This is not about any kind of genuine insults or hatred. We only roast the games we love, which is why I'm never gonna roast Fortnite. This roast is going to contain a certain amount of offensive humor, so if you're easily offended by jokes, I suggest you turn off this video right now and go back to watching Modern Family.
I want to sleep in the driveway.
But if you are into it, here it is. I hope you enjoy. PvZ Heroes was made for your average gamer who isn't smart enough to play Magic the Gathering and is too lazy for Hearthstone's manual attacking system. EA, like always, ruined PvZ Heroes with greedy paywalls and microtransactions. The good news is you can download PvZ Heroes for free. The bad news is you're gonna have to pay $60 to unlock winning. It's actually a good thing though that EA acquired a game about plants, because playing their games free to play is just about as fun as watching grass grow. And the only thing more dead than a zombie is the Plants vs. Zombies franchise. As you all know, the best card in PvZ Heroes is a credit card. EA is so greedy, they put ads on their own ads. EA has ruined so many game franchises, they should change their name to E-AIDS. But enough about evil assholes, let me introduce you to some of the heroes. The first hero is Green Shadow, and they actually give you this hero for free right when you start the game. Let's just say when EA Corporate found out about that, 3 people got fired. As you can tell by her appearance, Green Shadow lives a double life. By day, she fights crime and protects the innocent, and by night, she sucks dick. All I'm trying to say is, if you do something with your mouth too much, it's gonna get stuck in that shape. That's all I'm trying to say. Her superhero name is Green Shadow, but as you all know, her real name is Bellsprout Delphine. Some people consider Green Shadow to be a role model. Those same people consider Stormy Daniels to be a role model. When Solar Flare was added to the roster, it gave PvZ Heroes exactly what it needed. A thirst bait for lonely weebs who jack off to animate plant girls. The animator at PopCap was inspired for Wall Knight's design right after eating a box of burnt chicken McNuggets. The lore explains why Wall Knight always wears armor, because after years of staying home and eating all day, Wall Knight finally decided to leave the house and go LARPing. Since he was a young boy, Wall Knight always wanted to be one of King Arthur's knights, but instead, he just became the Round Table. Wall Knight looks like just one testicle. Some people say Chompzilla looks like the pipe monster from Super Mario. I say she looks like the reason your town's all-you-could-eat buffet went out of business. Chompzilla reminds me of that one girl who went out on a date with me just to get free food. According to the game's lore, Chompzilla's breath smells exactly like a Taco Bell bathroom. Chompzilla's breath is so bad, you can smell it through your computer screen. One time she coughed near the White House and she was brought up on charges for chemical warfare. Spadao looks like the kind of guy who wears adult-sized diapers. He looks like sunburnt Big Chungus. The reason Spadao doesn't wear a shirt is because none of the clothes at the plus-size store fit him. Spadao looks like Godzilla's butt plug. The next hero is Citron. Let's just say Guy Fieri and Annoying Orange had too many drinks one night, and this was the result. All I'm trying to say is, when did Pitbull bang the orange Teletubby? Dale. Now, the next hero is Grass Knuckles, and Grass Knuckles actually has a second tooth, and you can unlock it for only $7.99. Grass Knuckles took his inspiration from some of the hardest hitters of all time: Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Chris Brown. Grass Knuckles used to have quite the career as an amateur boxer, but after taking one too many shots to the head, he became a vegetable. This is just a picture of the mushroom passed around the PopCap studio right before they came up with the idea of plants fighting zombies. In high school, Nightcap went through a goth phase, and he stayed in it for the next 30 years. Nightcap looks like a that just got jammed straight into a wall. Nightcap is the kind of guy who uses his katana to defend his My Little Pony collection. Now, Rose was added to the roster to make the game relatable to your average annoying middle-aged Karen. I know Rose has a magic wand, but the only spell she knows is Summon Manager. Now, this is a picture of Rose's son. The reason he looks like this is because she did not get him vaccinated. Alright, next. This isn't even a superhero. This is just a picture of an average tree in Australia. Nah, this is a superhero. Let's just say Groot should have never bought a flamethrower on Wish.com. And the last plant hero is Beta Carotina, a hero so irrelevant she doesn't even appear on the official PvZ Heroes website. right. As you can see, she always wears her VR headset. She likes hanging out in an augmented reality where she is actually attractive. Beta Caratina is so ugly, she even gets rejected by snowmen. Beta Caratina looks like Donald Trump's dick. Now let's move on to some of the zombie heroes. You know Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town? This is his special needs younger brother, Robbie Rott. I know the song goes, "We are number one," but Super Brains looks like he eats his own number two. This is the most unoriginal hero design ever. The real Lazy Town is the PopCap studio where Super Brains was created. Super Brains looks just like Superman after he got divorced and became a drug addict. For real though, Super Brains is a true hero, but only to homeless Comic-Con fans. The next hero is the Smash. They named him the Smash because it sounded a lot better than Big Ugly Virgin. His name is the Smash, but every girl is like, "I'll pass." The Smash looks like a Walmart brand Incredible Hulk. His Mexican wrestling name is El Nacho. The Smash is the #1 reason there are still starving kids in Mexico. Now, Infinity wasn't even originally made by PopCap. They just stole one of the rejected designs for Minions. This is the picture Planned Parenthood uses to show young women why they shouldn't smoke crack during pregnancy. Speaking of Planned Parenthood, Infinity looks like a failed abortion. Infinity has the second ugliest tooth gap I have ever seen. Alright, next we have Homeless Iron Man. Rust Bull dresses like he works as the bouncer at SpaceX. This isn't even a superhero, this is just my grandpa attempting to cosplay. Now, here's a picture of what your dad thinks he looks like when he dresses up, and here's a picture of what he actually looks like. Electric Boogaloo looks like Bob Ross in the 80s. This is just the stripper you hire for your grandma's 80th birthday. And this is a picture of what everyone looks like right when they come out of quarantine. Nah, this is just what happened when the Cincinnati Zoo forgot to take Harambe out of the freezer. For real though? This is just how you're gonna look after one really rough night at FurryCon. Professor Brainstorm looks like an inbred redneck scientist. The good news is his dad is Albert Einstein. The bad news is his mom is Albert Einstein's cousin. His greatest invention to date is a device that turns uranium into gravy. The next hero is Immorticia. Immorticia looks like that one aunt you have who lost custody of her own kids. She only became a witch in order to learn a spell to make her husband disappear. When Zemek was only 8 years old, he was paralyzed from the waist down, but he didn't let that get in the way of following his true dream: world domination. All I'm trying to say is the Make-A-Wish Foundation took things a little bit too far this time. Alright, this is just the kind of crap you find on your little brother's browser history. Neptuna looks like anorexic Ursula.
That's right.
I never knew Aquaman got cancer mid-transition. Neptuna is so ugly, her mom punishes her by making her look at her own reflection. And that leads us to our last hero, baby Stephen Hawking. Nah, his name is Huge Giganticus, but you might know him by his porn name, Huge Giganticus. The only thing huge about him is his greenhouse gas emissions. Huge Giganticus is so short, he's the same height sitting as standing up. But jokes aside, PvZ Heroes is actually the most fun game I've ever played. My time playing and making content for PvZ Heroes has been the best 5 years of my life I have ever wasted. It's a shame they haven't came out with a new card set in a really long time, but nevertheless, a huge shout out to all the game developers and playtesters and animators and everyone who really worked to make this absolute masterpiece of a card game. Now, I want to let you guys know what the future of this channel is. I do plan on making roasts like this for other games, so if you did enjoy this content, make sure to leave a like. That lets me and YouTube know that you guys like this type of content. Also, let me know in the comment section below which game you would like to see me roast next. I really will be looking in the comment section and choosing future games from there. Now, the next game I'm going to be roasting is Among Us. I actually created a subreddit called r Fry 'em Up Roasts. The link is in the description. So if you think of any funny roasts for Among Us, go to the subreddit and show me what you got. I will be crediting whoever wrote the roast in future videos, or at least go there and upvote other people's good roasts. That will ensure that all of the good content will float to the top. A huge shout out to Dasherman and everyone who supports me on Patreon. It really does help me continue to make free content for you guys. And also, Garlic is so ugly, everyone who sees him swipes left.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.